Hi, I'm Julian, and today I'm going to be demoing some of my favorite features from the Samsung Gear S2 Classic. Big! The fuck out of here with that shit, man. Look, excuse my English, but I am extremely stoked about the activities which will soon be underway. Now, if you were illiterate, you would have been advised that these activities involve an unboxing of the Gear S2 Classic. So, without further ado, I have been waiting for this bad boy. Now, if you watched my Gear S2, the Sport Edition video, you'll see that I was kind of disappointed by the fact that it didn't have, the Wi-Fi Bluetooth version didn't have a speaker on it. And I'm used to that, you know what I'm saying? All my favorite smartwatches, my Gear 2 has it, my original Galaxy Gear had it, my Gear, you know what I'm saying? My Gear S, original Gear S had it, you know what I'm saying? These don't got them. But with that being said, I was kind of heartbroken by that fact. But I just couldn't get past the design. It was just amazing. I love the interface. Now, if you didn't see the video, you can watch it. I went through literally every feature on it. It's a dope video. We're not doing that today. But yeah. So look at the presentation. It's shining in my face. So comes wrapped up pretty nice. I've been waiting to open this up. You know what I'm saying? Normally I get the watch. You know what I'm saying? Rip the box open in the store, strap it on, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, put the watch on. I go in, you know what I'm saying? Look for additional bands, all that good stuff. And we will be putting on an additional band. I got one in the video. But yeah, presentation this go around. They did something different. The box is actually wrapped in plastic and is circular like some of the other watches. Now, it's pretty decent. Most stores are actually supposed to hang this up and actually take that plastic off. So this hangs on the shelf like such. I guess that's cool. Nice presentation. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. Whip out Pop's old butterfly knife. And we're going to cut through this. Like to keep the little, like to keep them crisp. That way it don't look crazy. I should have just peeled the tape off. That way I could have sold it. But I don't think I'm selling this one, man. Now, whew, presentation. That's just beautiful. I might rig this up to be a charging stand. And if you're looking for a charging stand, I got those too, man. We put together a unique charging stand. I had a link in the description. But yeah, I might rig this some type of way because that box is nice. I'd like to just sit my watch in there somehow. I'll think of a way. But we're just gonna pull it out. They like that when you pull it out. But yeah, simple. Straight to the point. It's got the wrap on. You know what I'm saying? It's got this little foam holder, so to say. I can use that for my other stand. But yeah, oh man. Inside the box is always, a lot of people didn't know. So we're just gonna show you because this is unboxing. This time around, they actually use a USB cord with a wireless charging stand. Older watches, they had the actual cord that was connected. In here, you do have an additional band. I haven't seen them in the Classic yet. And see, another thing about my channel too, hold up. Okay, that's weird. Because now we got everything out the box. I think I understand what they're doing. We got everything out the box, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? This little band right here. But what I'm noticing is unlike the Sport, you know what I'm saying? The Sport has, yeah, see, they did it a little different. All right, with the Sport, you have 2 additional bands. With this one, you only have a large band on the outside. So the outside is actually smaller, which is always appreciated. I can appreciate it. 22 millimeter bands, you know what I'm saying? So you can get your additional ones. So I'm assuming this can easily fit a lady's hand. I'm gonna have to try it on my lady's hand a little bit later on. But that's another big plus because these other watches were a bit clunky. If you look, excuse all the extra noise from my luxury chair. But this thing is kind of, a bit clunky to sit on the wrist of a female, even though I have seen a lot of females rocking it. But the form factor is significantly smaller and the band's not going to look insane. Now, I switch my bands out. As you can see, I always switch my bands out. That's a big plus, and that's a reason why I was geared, no pun intended, but leaning towards this specific one, because I still have that ability to switch them out. That was a big fail of the original Galaxy gear. I was one of the few people who actually had two, so I took the band from my black watch and I put it on the gold one. So that was kind of dope because you could still use the original band. I was switching them out, but now I can switch it with any 20mm band, and that is probably the reason, aside from this dope little face, because I really like the Sport too, but you know, I like the face on the Sport, but that's probably the reason why I got this one, and I'm going to keep this one as my main. And I'm still going to use my Gear S2. I'm not going to get the cellular version because I really like my S2, and I'm going to use that when I need cellular. But I'm going to use this for almost every other thing except when I need to take cameras or shots from a camera, because this one still has my, you know, camera for videos and then my pictures, and I do got it so I can do the longer video. But neither here nor there. Yeah. Whew. I don't even know what I was talking about. So moving forward, this is everything that's in the box. It is sexy. It is dope. And I want to say something too. I apologize because, like, see, I'm a little behind the curve. I should have had this when it first came out. But, you know, my channel, if you follow, I like to have all the new before it come out or the day it come out. You know what I'm saying? That's what I specialize in. But I had to wait because I wasn't sure. And I made up my mind. And my reasoning was just, you know, previously mentioned before this statement. So without further ado, let's take this off. We're going to have to retire it for a couple weeks, maybe a couple months. You know what I'm saying? I done wore this one out. First, initial pairing and marriage. So other things about this watch, man, if y'all listening while I'm putting this on, because this is for my enjoyment. This wins in a lot of ways because it's one of the first Samsung watches that can actually pair with other Android devices. 4.4 and up, 1.5 gigs of RAM required. The big win about this, though, aside from that, is that rotating bezel, boy, y'all. That rotating bezel on that, boy. Yeah, man, and this one feels different from the Sport. Like you hear that? Like you got a different type of validation. I don't know. You turn your speakers up, but it's legit. It feels like the watch face. It feels like the watches that have that. You know what I'm saying? And that form of navigation is a win over everything else. Now, me personally, I've had every smartwatch that matters. I've had every Samsung smartwatch that matters as well, except the Gear Live. That was a waste because I'm not the biggest fan of Android Wear. I have had Android Wear. I do think in the future it will be dope. But as for right now, that platform is in its infancy and it is not competing with Tizen, period. Especially this newer form with this rotating bezel. You can see right now it's trying to move around and everything. So we're going to go ahead and get this paired. Move all this extra out the way. We're going to go ahead and get this paired with my Note 5. Oh, there's the wifey. So let's go ahead and get this in. And I'm really trying to type through the camera, so don't judge me. Now, we're going to go ahead and pair it. This is the Gear 2 app. Now, if you don't have a Samsung device, you can get the app from the Play Store. Or I think you can get it from the Play Store now, period. So, Gear S2. I have been waiting for this watch, man. I really don't think I need to go in depth and like play with this thing. You know what I'm saying? Pause, first of all. I don't want to have to necessarily play with it. If you want to see an in-depth, like, you know, if you want to see an in-depth video, I think I have probably the most in-depth video on this specific device. I went through, like I said, literally every feature, and it's going to be exactly the same on this one as it was on the last one. So, you know, watch that. I probably have, you know, I'm learning a little, is it annotations of the cards they're using now to put those there. So that'll probably be rolling from I mean, I ain't pointing like the rest of these folks, but it's going to be somewhere on this video. So click that. While this is going on, I'm going to do something that, you know, I don't really watch other people's videos, so I don't know what they're doing. But if hadn't nobody done it yet, we're going to go ahead and put a band on this bad boy, man. Now I got this little band right here. I was looking for something metal, but I wanted to do it a little different. And if you notice, this one is a 16 through 22 millimeters, so it should fit not only my classic, but all my other smartwatches. This is one of the older ones. You know, it's got the little metal black on the outside, stainless on the inside, and it's one of them stretchy ones. You know what I'm saying? Something different. I don't think I'm gonna like it, but I'm gonna find out. So yeah, let's try this out. Yeah, and that's one thing I love about the Samsung native bands. They got this little lever so you can go ahead and pull. Damn, I can't see behind this camera. Yeah, just like the original Gear 2, or the Gear 2, so to say. Guess it was original because it wasn't a Galaxy, but yeah. If I can get this damn thing off. There we go. So while that's doing this thing, I guess with this, I honestly don't know what the hell or how the hell that just slides in. I don't think that's going to be too promising. And I'm about to be pissed the fuck off if these motherfuckers tried me this hard. Okay, I get it now. I was about to say, all right, cool. So I gotta get the actual pins. What they call these, so I can know the right terminology. Spring bars. Gotta get the spring bars. That's what a rapper got when it's never mind. When it's not summer, fall, or winter. I got them spring bars. Alright. So yeah. Judge me if you want to, by the way. I don't give a fuck. So I'm just getting this set up. And like I said, man, my channel, honestly, man, only thing I want to do on this channel is just, you know, put up stuff. Talk about what I want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? God bless me to the point where I'm able to have the things that I want. Well, a lot of things that I want. And instead of my enjoyment, I share them with y'all folks, man. And this is from a regular person's point of view. And see, that's a big plus. So if you're looking for regular people's point of views, you definitely want to come to my channel. Because these other folks, I'm not knocking them. But a lot of these reviewers are reviewers and they don't even use these devices. They don't purchase these devices. They don't fall in love with these devices. They have review models that are given to them from a company because their channel generates a lot of views and they want people to see their products. The manufacturer, that is. So these people aren't really even using these. Everything that I own, I went to the store, purchased, you know what I'm saying? And I had them. I kept them. I used them. So you're actually getting the user's point of view. And by no means am I unaware of certain things in the technology world. I'm very up to date with it. Just because. But yeah, if I can get this thing, I'm sorry, it's hard to do this behind a camera, man. It's not the easiest thing in the world to do. I probably should, excuse me. But yeah, listen to Julian. No expectations, no none of that. Sometimes I got some dope tips on how to do stuff because my phone is completely tricked out. All my devices are tricked out. Whew. I think I kind of like that, man. That's kind of dope. It's kind of dope. Yeah, it's I don't know, man. That's kind of cool, man. I think I'm finally set up. Oh, it's upside down. I don't even know which way it's going. And that's cool too. Well, I guess that's kind of probably gonna be annoying, but yeah, that ain't half bad. So we getting everything set up on the other side. But yeah, like I said, I apologize because big thing on my channel is I like to have everything before everybody else have it. You know what I'm saying? Before it come out or right when it come out. Whew. Man, I'm a classic, man. That's dope. I wish I could take some links out of this, man. It's too loose. But yeah, man, that's it. The Gear S2 Classic. Oh man. Now I personally love this device. Like I said, I will be using it probably as my main watch right now. I do cycle them. I'm the type of person who has to have different devices for different things. Like my gun collection. One day I'll show y'all my gun collection, man. It's fucking crazy. All right, so For instance, gun collection. I have different guns for different things. You know what I'm saying? Once upon a time, people told me a shotgun was great for home protection until somebody busts up in your shit, and then next thing you know, you knocking chunks out your fucking walls. That's not the move. So yeah, you know, I got different watches for different things, different guns for different things. So this one is probably going to be my main watch. I have been using. Everybody wants me to do a review on these. I probably have to do it, but I have been using these Gear Circles as my, you know, Bluetooth headset of choice. And I have been, like, before I even put on my Classic, I went without wearing a watch. Like, I wore my S2 unactive. I didn't have it even paired. I just wore it just to wear it. I didn't have it paired at all because I wanted to see if I can get used to actually not using the speaker. I just only use my Bluetooth headset. Now, I know it's kind of weird, but I wanted to see if I would be able to use a watch without a speaker, even though I do have a Fit as well, but the Fit's a whole different ballgame. We use it for fitness. That's what it's called, the Fit. I don't want nothing that's, you know, big on me. Pause. But yeah, this is going to be used primarily. I think I'm going to be able to, you know, deal with not having my conversations out loud because honestly, I've had the smartwatch since they've been mainstream. I always wanted one of the ones that were Bluetooth, that you could put your SIM card in, like they weren't big. Like, you know, mainstream wise, but I've had every smartwatch that was a high-end smartwatch since the Galaxy Gear, the original. So I've loved the speaker. Like, I've owned the ones with the speakers. Let's say that I kept the ones that had the speakers, and the Moto 360 is whatever. But anyway, so yeah, I will probably be using this as my main, you know, watch. Because I, like I said, don't like my conversations out loud unless I'm in the house. It's mad convenient because I don't carry none of these phones and none of this stuff when I'm in the house. There's a tablet and wherever I need to be a tablet, and I use it that way. But all the notifications can come right here. That's why I kind of miss it. But yeah, probably going to use this a lot. And one thing that I just thought about is if I don't want to wear this thing, I just pull it right off. I ain't got to worry about that. So that's kind of dope. This is probably, you know, my main setup. This one's going to be when I need a little bit more because this is not a smartwatch. Let me tell you, this is a smartphone on the wrist. It does have the SIM card slot. It can replace your phone, except some instances. Most people, you know, if you're going to replace your phone, keep in mind it doesn't do everything. Like, you won't be able to use or add contacts unless they've recently done an update or have done an update since this video comes out. But yeah, and I'm going to be using, where that bad boy go? Yeah, and I'm going to be using this every time I need something that's just a little bit of break from the norm. I don't want to stunt too hard on them, but I still want the camera, so I'm still stunting, you know, not as much, you know, not as hard, very minutely. But yeah, man, that's my smartwatch collection for right now as far as what I'm wearing. This is my lineup. I think it's a very, very powerful lineup, as I am not a fan of Android wear. In the future, it will be awesome. I see they're getting voice support now. I think, you know, they're getting the SIM card capability as well. So, you know, they're coming there, but they got a lot of work to do, man. Like this, you got to work hard to beat this. This makes so much sense, man. Look at this. I'm about to go check out my apps real quick. Man, what you talking about? You not competing. You not competing, man. The CNN. And have you seen the CNN watch face? Like, if you like sports, the CNN watch face is off the chain. See, I'm getting used. I'm used to the old face. Man, look, now as I'm swiping, I don't have to reach my hand up here to go back anymore. I can swipe. You know what I'm saying? As I'm swiping, the back button's right there on the side. I got the back button. I got the on and the ambient. Man, whew. These watches, like I said, if you want to see everything it does, I'm not going to do that here. Watch my other video. Link will be in the description. I'm probably going to, if I can, post it right now. But yeah, all these different watch faces. Is that the CNN? What's that? Yep, that's the CNN. So you get to see what's going on. They got ESPN too. If you an ESPN junkie, man, you got an ESPN watch face, bro. ESPN watch face. Bloomberg watch face. Are you fucking kidding me? Come on, man. Come on. Phrase of these past few months, ever since I started my channel when I'm reviewing shit, is Samsung wins. And once again, Samsung wins. I'm happy. I got my Classic. I'm a Classic, man. Yeah, man. So that's that. I'm gonna definitely have to change this watch face back. But there it is. My unboxing of this watch. I really don't understand the point of unboxings, but I'm doing this for myself so I can just go back and watch. And remember the time that I actually got my Gear S2 Classic. Whew. I think I'm gonna ride with this face. just because it's classic and it's got the look, man. You see it's a little bit of nighttime action going on. The moon and the star. I swear by the moon and the sun and the star. Yep. Judge me if you want, but I got to watch you want because you watching this video and you probably don't got it.